Water has done what it's going to do. Well, at least in Memphis, where the Mississippi River is cresting at just about 48 feet, mere inches short of its flood record. Now the danger moves downriver. We have been watching this video. Take a look at this with me. This is Tunica, Mississippi. It came in just in the last hour. This is from our affiliate, WMC. But our own John King, as in JKUSA, 7 p.m., also got a bird's eye view of the flooding along the Mississippi River. He'll be there live tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. Take a look at the pictures he has been tweeting during his aerial tour over Tunica. You see the homes here? More than 200 of them. They're built on stilts, but you see all the water? They're flooded out. Next picture is a golf course. Thanks to John King here. It's a golf course. What was a golf course under all this icky brown water in Tunica? Won't be hitting any balls there for a little while. Next one shows parkland. This is along the Mississippi River. Again, this is near Tunica. Got one more for you. This is flooded farmland right around this same area. The water just kind of continues. Look at that, as far as the eye can see. Again, John will be live 7 o'clock Eastern, right smack dab in the middle of things in Tunica at 7. Meanwhile, the trouble flows all the way to Louisiana. You have 44 more floodgates on the Bonnet-Carré Spillway. They were open today. Watch this. This is the closest we have seen anyone actually get to this thing. This is the Bonnet-Carré Spillway, and the water that is gushing there, it's going to be gushing in the Lake Pontchartrain fast enough to fill 50 Olympic-sized swimming pools in a single minute. Let me say it again. 50 Olympic-sized swimming pools in a single minute. That's a lot of water. Now, see this animation? The Army Corps of Engineers is considering opening a second spillway. That's the Morganza Spillway. It is just north of Baton Rouge. The last time the Morganza Spillway was open was back in 1973. What will that do to folks downriver and parts of that area of Louisiana? We're going to talk to Chad Myers about that in just a second here, but I want to go straight to Memphis, straight to Rob Marciano, who's been sort of getting the lay of the land. And I know, Rob, you said Beale Street was behind you. How wide is the water where you are?
Well, I can't see across it. Well, I can see the other side of the river, but that doesn't mean that it's not inundated with flooding. And from what we've measured, and then from reports that we've had, the tributaries that need to unload, and they're kind of backed off like a traffic jam right now. So unbelievable amounts of water that are trying to get through the system. We've got over 900 homes that are affected by the flooding here. So it's not getting into direct downtown. That's the good news. But many homes, especially on the outskirts of town, businesses as well, a few schools, and some commercial parks inundated with water. And then that doesn't include the communities that are downstream of this, which are getting it now and will continue to get it as well for the next week or two.
Let me pick up, are you leaving off? Rob Marciano, my thanks to you and your crew, by the way, for hanging out all by that water all day long. Chad Myers, to you, as we talk downstream, and we mentioned a moment ago the Bonnet-Carré Spillway, that's open. Multiple floodgates have been open, but specifically Morganza. What happens when that opens? That is a definite that people are flooded.
People will be flooded whether or not Morganza opens up, because 30% of the water from the Mississippi has to go down that river anyway.
Okay.
So if they open the floodgates, we're talking a 5-foot flood compared to maybe a 15-foot flood for some of these people. I guess once your house is flooded, does it make it that much difference? But yes, it does. It does. 4 inches of water in your home can be completely cleaned up. You put the whole house underwater, and that house is basically a complete loss.
There's no comparison.
There's no comparison. And that's what we're talking about. If you open that, that's how much water could be coming down that river to those people that are down that river. Now, there aren't that many, but there are people there. People live there. People farm there. There are wheat crops that will be completely destroyed. There are many other crops that will be destroyed along that river trail.
Yep, and that will be sort of the next iteration of the stories. We send folks like Rob, et cetera, downriver. Chad Myers, we're going to talk more downriver with you a little later. Thank you so much for that.